Hey guys, Chef Morgan here, and today to kick off our Valentine's Day dinner, we're going to start with dessert. I am first going to teach you guys how to make ice cream without an ice cream maker. So you want to start off taking 8 eggs, 2 bowls, and we're going to separate the yolks from the whites. Just want to toss it back and forth in case you don't want to use your hands. Totally fine. So, this is what it looks like. Save these egg whites because you could possibly use them for, I don't know, folding them into waffle batter, pancake batter. It'll make the waffles a lot more crispy and the pancakes light and fluffy. Or you can store these in the refrigerator to make an egg white omelet later. So now that we've got our 8 egg yolks separated, we're now going to take half a cup of sugar, just regular granulated white sugar, and we're going to whisk it in the eggs in order to make the base. Half a cup. You want to make sure that you really whisk it, get a little bit of that air in there, and it should almost look like an egg custard. It should be nice and thick. So now that we've got our sugar and egg mixture, we're going to take a cup of milk and a cup of heavy cream and heat it in this pot. We'll turn that on.
Equal parts milk and heavy cream. And you want to just let that come to a simmer.
So now that the cream and milk have come to a simmer, I don't know if you guys can see the tiny little bubbles forming in there. We're going to temper in the egg and sugar mixture into our cream and sugar. Turn that down a little bit. Stir that in. And you want to use a rubber spatula to make sure you're scraping down the sides of the pot. And you want to keep stirring so that your base doesn't scorch on the bottom of the pot. Just kind of scrape the rest of that in there. And you want to keep stirring this mixture until it has a nap consistency. So we're gonna add, normally I would use an actual vanilla bean, but I forgot to get one from the store. So we're going to add a cap full of vanilla. This is simple vanilla ice cream base. And it's supposed to look this, like this yellowy kind of color. So that we don't accidentally cook our eggs. And we're going to put this in a deli and then put it in an ice bath to cool. So now that our ice cream base is completely done and you want it to look like a thick yellow custard, we're just gonna give it a little stir, pop this in the deli, and put it in our ice bath to cool down. This smells so good. And there you have it. We'll let that hang out for a bit, and then we will come back, put it in this bag, and pop it in the freezer. So now that our ice cream has been sitting in the freezer for about 2, maybe 3 hours, we're gonna take it out of here and put it in the food processor, pulse it a few times before we put it back in the freezer. To make this easier, you can kind of just tear the bag down the side. And then it's like paper ice cream. Now that we have that in, it should be at a soft serve ice cream consistency. And then we're just going to scrape this inside of our tin. Technically, if you wanted to stop here, you could, because it's just that good. If you like soft serve ice cream, you can actually just stop here. But if you're like me, you want a little more body. So you just spread that. And then pop this back in the freezer for another 2.5, 3 hours. I've gone ahead and taken our ice cream out. It's nice and cold. And with an ice cream scoop, there you have it, ice cream.